everybody. Here by that beautiful ocean. Again, only from a different perspective, different point of view. I'm not sure if you can see the docks over there. That's where I used to usually sit, but the sun is so hot, so I decided to stop here today. Though I feel too far away, yet so close, so near. So anyways, yeah, this is me for today. So, like, there's this quote. I know I said I would post videos more often, though I posted some yesterday. When I'm so distant, like when I don't post often, there's this quote that I remember that says, don't make decisions when you're hungry, angry, hurt, lonely, or tired. So it's like lately I've been finding myself making decisions when I can tick like all those boxes at once. Some may be voluntary, involuntary, but yeah, I could still tick them. So sometimes I feel like I want to be careful what I say, and so I don't post as often when I'm feeling a mood. But then anyway, it's like I came across the, well, you know the song Alicia Keys' Superwoman, when she was saying, still, even when I'm a mess, still wearing a vest on my chest, I'm Superwoman. Even when I'm a mess, still wearing a vest with an S on my chest, 'cause I am Superwoman. There's been something on my heart to share, but it's like every time I seem to think about it or talk about it, I don't want to get like emotional about it, but it's like I can't help it. So witnessing a few other YouTubers allowing themselves to just be in their moment, or emotional, or speakers, not necessarily YouTubers, when they spoke about their story, kind of inspired me to just let things be. So the other day somebody asked me to share something that I thought that I would never get over. So one thing that I thought that I would never get over is like, it's like, oh my god, being molested by a family member. Like, well, I always say God and the angels are my family. But yeah, like a so-called relative, like my birth mother's brother. Not necessarily, not intercourse, thank God, my father, but there were many other things that he did to me. And when I was about 19, 20, then yeah, I left for college. And that was like the happiest day, because I finally got to leave his house, because birth mother lived overseas and my father died when I was 8 or 9 years old. That was one of the hardest things. That was also one thing I thought that I would never get over. So like, the reason why I thought I wouldn't get over it, in a sense, the feeling like wonder when, is, well, one of the reasons like, he was a policeman and like an elder in the church, and everybody, or the whole family on that side, seemed to look up to him. Anybody get into problems or trouble or got arrested or something, then he would be there helping them to get out. things. So it seemed that as if he was their god or something. I never really said anything. That happened when I was probably 15, 16, living at his house. I moved there when I was about 14. And that was like the first time I actually met my birth mother, because daddy had me from when I was a baby, about 6 to 8 months old, something like that, I heard. So when I finally spoke up about it was when I was in college. It's like it happened, but it's like while I was living at his house, on different occasions, different stuff happened, and I never really said anything. There was this only one time I left there and went for holiday with my father's relatives, and there was this one cousin I said something up to, and she was like, "You told your mother?" And I was like, "No." It's like I didn't know what to say to anyone, or if anybody would believe me because of his so-called position or title. And then on the other hand, I felt ashamed, like I did something wrong, or I'm not sure how everybody's gonna see me after that. Just guilty, and I didn't do anything. Well, that was what one of the therapists helped me understand. That's when I first actually started going to therapy, because it seemed like, because I didn't say anything or tell anybody, it's like, and getting to go to college, and I was so happy, I felt like I left everything behind me. The only thing I didn't know yet is like being at college, going through the different challenges I had to go through in different areas, and then that being there, it seemed like everything kind of undealt with caught up with me, overwhelmed me. And that's how I started to go to seeing the like therapy there. And that's when like I told somebody else, and then the therapist said I had trouble expressing myself, so she encouraged me to journal. So I was journaling, and then my roommates asked why every time I'm journaling I'm always crying. So I let them read the pages that describe those stuff, and then they encouraged me. They told me to tell my mother. That's when I told her, and then at first she believed me, and then after consorting with him and whatsoever they did, she and him actually called me on three-way with her on the line, her thinking I don't know she's there, but I felt her in it. So it's like after that she decided that she didn't believe me, apparently. So that was another thing, I suppose. And then him, like on his end, what I learned or realized was like he told everyone that I was trying to ruin his life by telling all these lies on him because he hit me. I'm mad. I was upset with him because he hit me when I was actually 19. That was another thing. Raised his hand. There was this thick leather belt he had, and he raised his hand at me with it. I think there's still a little bit left of the scar. It's kind of faded now, thankfully. Scar left on my left leg where he hit me with, because for the first time, me and his daughter, we did a sleep at the house. We were 19. We slept at our cousin's house because we wanted to go to a wake, and we didn't really ask their permission. Well, we went to visit, but then we called in the night saying that we're just gonna stay at our cousin's. Mind you, I was 19, she was like actually 20. We kind of grew up cooped up in the house, kind of like, and on one hand it would seem sheltered, but on the other hand, honestly, to me, it felt like a nightmare at times. There were many other things. So he told everybody that I was trying to ruin his life and lie at him. And at first it seemed like the entire family, like that side, like them wouldn't. To me, it felt like nobody would have believed me or believed me. And then I didn't know how to face everyone with them thinking what he said was true. And so I just stayed away. So like I said, like God and the angels are my family. But that didn't mean it didn't still hurt. But at the time I didn't know how to get over the emotions I was feeling then. That time. It all felt too much for me. I actually tried to like die. Well, I didn't think I wanted to die. Being that and some other stuff that I was going through at college, everything just seemed too much. I just felt like I wanted all that I was going through to end, finish, and perhaps just wake up to a different life. But I'm thankful to God that I'm still here. I actually took some pills because I was on antidepressants and I couldn't sleep, so there was something to help me sleep. And I OD'd on them. But then, right after I did, I called the dean and tell her to take me to the hospital if she doesn't want me to die on her dorm. And she did. And God just kept me. And I like cried and prayed to God and told him I was sorry for doing that. And I'm thankful that I'm still here, and I'm thankful that things went how they went, because then I'm